Hello everyone, welcome to Money Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 ways on how I free myself financially. If you're new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. You want the ability to live alone, never have to be concerned about money again, to grow across the globe in elegance, as the adage goes, to live the good life. That is the stuff that dreams are built of, and the majority of people still fantasize about it. They've been taught that working hard for decades is the only way to make a lot of money and have pleasure. When they reach the age of 65, have retired, and are beginning to gray, when your life is going to end, why would you want to start having fun? That's something I've never been able to figure out. That doesn't have to be the case. You have the ability to immediately alter your mindset and improve your life. Even if you're just starting off, even if you don't have any money, here are some strategies for making a lot of money and being financially independent while still young, so you don't have to live like Scrooge. The first of the 7 ways is to live within your means. Living within your means is the glue that holds your personal finances together. Despite the cliche, financial freedom is impossible to achieve without it. You won't go very far if you drive a car without wheels. Unfortunately, credit card debt is an issue that the majority of people experience. This is critical since you will need to free up cash for wealth accumulation. If you haven't mastered this age-old skill, it might be one of the most challenging stages you'll ever face. You'll have to make some tough lifestyle changes and give up your usual spending binges. The human need for immediate gratification is at the root of the problem. Long-term thinking is the key. For a more solid financial future, cut out needless expenses, develop a tolerance for delayed gratification, and learn to recognize and avoid triggers that make you want to open your wallet like a fire hydrant. Remove unnecessary expenses from your budget. You'll feel better when you have an emergency fund, more money in savings, less debt or none at all, and even money to invest over time. Second, learn how to manage your money. While managing your money, you must account for every dollar that enters or leaves your account. Make a detailed budget to keep track of your expenses, pay your bills on time, and meet your savings goals. It also helps you control spending on impulse and avoid costs you hadn't planned for. It will be of little use if you do not closely stick to your budget. And keeping track of every dollar spent is one of the best ways to achieve this and have a better grasp of your finances. It doesn't have to be difficult or time-consuming. You can automate it using certain applications. When you go over your monthly spending report, you may be surprised to find that you spent more than you expected on a few items. You can see exactly where your money goes and which cost you might cut. It is considerably easier to manage your funds if you simplify your account. Streamlining your account, invoices, credit cards, and loans makes managing your finances easier and enables you to keep more of what you earn. Instead of having several accounts scattered throughout, consolidate them into a single checking account and a savings account at 1 or 2 institutions. Consolidating your accounts will minimize paperwork, negotiate lower rates, and provide you with an overview of your account with a single sign-on to the online banking platform. There is no need to log into each account separately. Also, consolidate your debts as much as possible. It is significantly easier to keep track of a single loan payment than it is to handle many loans and risk incurring late fees. You may use technology to make your money more easier to manage after you've simplified your finances by minimizing the number of accounts. Several applications exist that you can automate tasks such as saving, investing, and paying bills. You may save time by automating tasks that have a higher return on investment (ROI), such as financial analysis. Furthermore, there are no worries about missing payments. The third way is to learn how to save and invest. Regardless of your financial situation, save money. Most people make the mistake of thinking that when their income rises, they will start saving. This, however, never happens, and when life throws them an unexpected curveball, they fall flat on their faces. If your budget doesn't allow for savings, look for ways to increase your income or reduce your consumption, or better yet, do both. Simply said, save the cash. This is a critical need. It's appropriate to start investing when you have at least 6 months worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. You may achieve financial freedom sooner if you put your money to work. There are times when it is better to invest than others. You should invest regardless of market performance since you cannot predict the future. Dollar cost averaging in the stock market may help you lower your risk. To protect against unanticipated disasters, diversify your investments across a number of assets. Equities, peer-to-peer lending, cash, fixed income assets, and a real estate should all be included in your investing portfolio. You will not experience a big loss if a black swan event occurs in any of the sectors. Our fourth tip is to avoid debt unless it provides you with more funds. You will never be financially independent if you owe money to banks or others. Begin by changing the habits that got you into debt in the first place. Debt from credit cards and other high-interest consumer debt should be paid off first. Then, progressively pay off mortgages and student loans, which often have lower interest rates. And after you've paid off debt in one area, don't go back. You won't be debt-free tomorrow, but the sooner you start paying them off, the better. The sooner you reach financial freedom, the better. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Starting a plan is the fifth step. To one individual, being financially free may not mean the same thing to another. Some individuals are content with a debt-free lifestyle. You could be okay with merely having the most recent Gulfstream jet and your own private island. To live the life you desire, you must first understand what financial independence means to you. Make a list of how much money you want, where you want to live, and where you want to obtain those things. Then do an audit of your current financial status. Be truthful and realistic. This will assist you in determining a long-term goal and the steps necessary to get from where you are now to where you want to be. Finally, create minor objectives and milestones at regular intervals to aid in your progress toward your primary aim. 6. Do not exchange your time for money. The standard 50-hour work week is a terrific way to generate a lot of money quickly. A consistent salary may not be sufficient. Working a 9-to-5 job will not make you wealthy, yet it is what the majority of the affluent do. They do not exchange time for money. You may be able to make ends meet if you work 50 hours a week and forego your weekends. If your employer loves you, you could get a promotion, and you keep working for a few more years until you reach the age when you retire and live off your savings. I was successful in saving. The drawback to this strategy is that you can only generate money for a limited period of time. We all have 24 hours in a day, and we will spend the majority of them on other things. You only have roughly 10 hours each week to exchange for money if you participate in activities. Time is the most valuable commodity in the world because we only have so much of it. If you exchange your time for money, you will always have the same amount of money. But how can you avoid squandering your most precious resource and create time for the activities you enjoy? That is vital information. Begin by altering your mindset. Consider exchanging value for money rather than time for money. What are your most valuable abilities, expertise, or talents? When you shift the way you think, you become more receptive to the various options available. There is money everywhere. It doesn't mean you have to do what you do better than the majority of people all of the time. Be the best. Find a way to serve others and shamelessly advertise yourself. There are several ways to profit from your unique abilities. As a freelancer, you have the freedom to market your abilities and set your own rates. Then, choose who you wish to collaborate with. Alternatively, establish yourself as a specialized specialist, create a product, and sell it. For example, an ebook, a blog, a training course, or consultancy services. What's the best option? The majority of the labor can be automated, leaving you more time to drink margaritas on an exotic beach. Meanwhile, you continue to get compensated. You don't have to sell all of the time, which allows you to establish new firms. You can diversify your sources of passive income and accelerate your financial growth. Finally, one of the best ways to achieve financial independence is to invest in yourself. You must emphasize your personal and professional growth to be a valuable person. This is quite likely the most beneficial investment you can make. It increases your existing wealth by compounding gains over time. Every day, work to improve yourself by eliminating negative habits and replacing them with new, more effective ones. Spend money on courses and training to advance your knowledge and abilities. Working for yourself gives you a greater chance to negotiate a raise and increase your rates. Self-improvement should include health. Make an effort to eat well, get enough sleep, and exercise. You can't be wealthy if you're unhealthy. Invest in yourself to boost your productivity. Make more money and live a happier life. It has an impact on not just how you interact with the outside world, but also how you feel about yourself. So in the end, there are no quick and easy ways to build wealth. To be financially free and have enough money to play with, you have to work hard and be disciplined. Putting this list of skills to use and making it a habit will help you grow faster. It will help you have a great life and a great financial future. Overall, these are the items on the list for financial success. If that isn't making you money, avoid it. Invest and save. Stop swapping time for money and start with a plan. Learn to manage money, live within your means, and invest in yourself. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.